Nakakaintindi pero nahihirapang mag-express ng thoughts or ideas in English? Gusto mo bang gumaling at maging fluent sa pagsasalita ng English? Do not worry because we got you covered kasi today we will help you improve your English language skills gamit ang mga practical self-learning hacks para mabilis na gumaling mag-English. This is Teacher Mark for the Filipino Teachers. So let's start. Tip number 1. Commit mistakes. Alam nyo ba na ang hiya sa pagsasalita or ang takot na magkamali sa grammar or pronunciation ay isa sa mga major hindrances kung bakit nahihirapan tayong mag-improve sa pagsasalita ng English? According sa isang research from Cambridge University, making mistakes on the use of language is an important part of learning a language. Kapag tayo daw ay may freedom and confidence to make mistakes, ay mas mabilis nating mare-recall ang information at mas madali tayong matuto. Kagaya ng pag-learn ng mga bata ng pagsasalita, kapag sila ay walang pakialam na magkamali, when we commit mistakes, we are able to express ourselves more. Mas may confidence tayong magsalita at in return, mas mabilis ang retention at learning. Kaya it's okay na mali yung grammar natin, mali yung pronunciation natin the first or second time na mag-express tayo in English. It's okay to commit mistakes. As they say, every expert was once a beginner. Kaya believe in yourself na kaya mo. Kaya mong magsalita in English. Kung gusto mong maging magaling sa pagsasalita, try speaking in English as often as possible without worrying kung tama yung grammar or pronunciation mo. It will just be corrected along the way. Kaya the most important step is to try and try and try and try. Para mas maintindihan natin kung paano mas gumaling pa in speaking in English, allow me to introduce to you the terms English language competence and English language performance. So English language competence, it means the knowledge of the linguistic rules and grammar. Kung ikaw yung tipo na nahihirapan ka sa mga rules of grammar, katulad ng mga past or present tense of the verb, bali yung kailangan nating i-enhance ay yung English language competence. Dapat mas ma-expose pa tayo sa mga rules of grammar. On the other hand, ang English language performance naman ay pertaining to the production of English language, may it be through speaking, writing, reading, or listening. Kaya kung ikaw naman yung tipo na nakakaintindi ng English, may alam sa basic grammar pero nahihirapang mag-express ng ideas or magsalita in English, yung dapat nating i-develop ay yung language performance. Para mas gumaling pa tayo in English ay dapat mag-improve tayo dito sa dalawang aspect na ito. Dahil kung may alam tayo sa grammar at kung kaya nating mag-express ang ideas natin in English, that's the time that we can achieve fluency. Kaya para mas mag-improve tayo sa language competence, ay gawin natin itong tip number 2. Watch, read, and listen to English materials. If gusto nating gumaling sa pagsasalita ng English, ay dapat i-expose natin ang sarili natin sa mga English materials. I highly advise you na manood ng mga English movies or English series at mas okay kung may subtitle. Or watch English tutorials in YouTube, listen to music in English, at read news in English. Kasi kapag mas na-expose tayo sa English language, ay mas madami po tayong ma-acquire na English vocabulary at phrases. And in return, mas mabilis nating maiintindihan ang mga words na mga ito the next time na ma-encounter natin sila. Kaya if may mga suggestions kayong English movie or series na pwede nating panoorin, please comment below. Tip number 3. Use BrainTrain mobile applications. Isa sa mga bagay na talagang nakatulong sa akin na gumaling sa pag-learn ng English ay ang paggamit ko ng mga mobile application. Kapag wala akong ginagawa o na-stuck sa traffic, sa pila or may hinihintay, you can play or use this brain training application para mas gumaling pa in English. So I will share to you 4 application that I find very useful and helpful sa pag-learn ng English. Isa sa mga ginagamit ko ay ang Elevate. What I like about this app ay may mga drills and games to enhance your speaking, writing, reading, as well as math skills, at meron din siyang progress report para malaman mo kung nag-i-improve ka on those areas. And what I like also about this application is that you can use this for free. Next is my dictionaries. I have 2 dictionaries downloaded in my cell phone. The first one is the Merriam-Webster Dictionary. Ang gusto ko dito ay may games din siya katulad ng Elevate para mag-increase yung ating word bank. No, meron siyang 3 sets of games for vocabulary. You can search the definition of the word at yung kanyang proper pronunciation through this application. Next is ang English-Filipino Dictionary application. I advise this sa mga medyo nahihirapan pa in terms of translation from English to Filipino or Filipino to English. This dictionary is very helpful at no internet required para gamitin ang application na ito. Just like Merriam Dictionary, it's absolutely free. You can switch also yung kanyang search button from English to Filipino and vice versa. Aside from that, ay ginagamit ko din ang Pocket Thesaurus mobile application. If ever maka-encounter kayo ng mga unfamiliar words or gusto mo malaman ang synonyms or kasing kahulugan ng word na yon, this Pocket Thesaurus ay perfect sa paghahanap ng mga other terms for that word. Perfect ito kapag nagsusulat ka ng letter or essay or just simply thinking of other words para mag-increase pa yung ating vocabulary. If you find this video helpful, we appreciate if you give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel. Now, tip number 3. Practice deliberately. Hindi lang siya simpleng practice but practice deliberately. As they say, learning a language is a skill. It's like a muscle memory. So just like playing a sport, the more ka na mag-practice ng basketball or anumang sport, ay all the more na mas gagaling ka pa. So just like in learning English, the more that you spend your time speaking and learning and practicing English, ay mas bibilis ang iyong improvement sa pagsasalita. Para mag-practice ay dapat meron kang fixed schedule. Try to have it first 10 minutes a day or do it 2 to 3 times a week, depende sa availability mo. Never take this for granted kasi ito ang tutulong sa'yo para mas mabilis mong ma-learn ang English. So the next question is, paano ba mag-practice? So I'll be giving you 2 points. First is, pwede self-practice or self-paced. No? Pwede mong kausapin ang sarili mo kapag, of course, mag-isa ka lang. Very funny isipin pero isa ito sa mga pinaka-effective strategies. Or you could also do speak and practice in front of the mirror. No, this will help you gain confidence at positive self-worth. Think aloud strategy or ang pagsasalita kung ano ang nasa isipan natin ay nakakatulong para mas strengthen ang brain-to-mouth connection natin. I know some of us here marami tayong iniisip, no? Why not try to think aloud, no? Sabihin mo kung ano yung nasa isipan mo and try to speak it in English. So in that way, you are able to strengthen nga, no, yung brain-to-mouth connection natin. Or kung ayaw mo ng think aloud strategy, ay pwede mong gamitin itong pinaka-effective for me, no? Yung paggamit ng speaking prompts. Ito ay listahan ng mga words or questions na dapat mong i-elaborate or sagutan. So sa pagsagot nito ay pwede kang gumamit ng pattern para di ka mahirapan katulad ng PREP pattern, stands for point, reason, example, then point. Now, this type of pattern works well if you like to express your opinion or idea about something. For example, the question is, why learning English is important? So you start off by the point. Learning English is important because it helps you reach your goals. Then you proceed to reason. One of the reasons why learning English is important is because knowing English increases your chances in getting a job in your own country or finding work abroad. So after mo nabigay yung reason about the advantage or benefits of learning in English in terms of job is you provide specific example. So for example, from doing job interviews, writing application letters, to communicating to coworkers and customers, having the ability to communicate clearly and effectively is an advantage. Then finally, after mo na bigay yung iyong example, ay babalik ka lang sa point mo, no? Parang imi-mirror mo lang siya, isa-summarize mo lang yung sabihin mo. So thus, learning English is important because it provides you more job opportunities in the future. Now, I will provide you a sample speaking prompt. Then I will give you 30 seconds thinking time. And after that, you may pause this video and try to answer the question in 1 minute. Game? So your question is, do you agree that social media has a negative impact on society? So I'll give you 30 seconds thinking time. Now, pause the video and answer the question in 1 minute. If you attempted, great job for trying. That's the first step. Para mas gumaling pa tayo in speaking in English, dapat we always try. So, do not get frustrated kung mali yung grammar mo, mali yung pronunciation mo, or you went blank. Kasi it's a natural process. We are not perfect. That's why we keep on learning English. So, some impromptu pattern na pwede nyo ding magamit in answering questions are the following. So, if you like to look into itong mga impromptu speaking patterns, I'll be putting the link in the description box para mas pag-aralan natin kung paano natin gagamitin ang mga impromptu speaking patterns na ito. At kung ayaw mo naman mag-practice mag-isa, ay you can always try practicing with others. It can be your coworker, your friends, or you can join English language communities in social media to find for a speaking partner or community and try to communicate English kahit sa text or sa chat using correct punctuations at grammar para masanay ka to use correct English usage. And finally, tip number 5, get feedback. There is no way for us to know if we are improving if we don't get feedback. Malalaman mo daw kung you have learned something is when you are able to correct yourself. Good thing for students kasi they have teachers to give them comments and feedback based sa kanilang performance. Pero paano naman kapag self-learning ka lang katulad mo? Let me introduce you to Speech Ace. No? Speech Ace is the first and the only speech-recognized artificial intelligence designed for evaluating and giving feedback on pronunciation and fluency. Kung wala kang speaking partner or someone better than you para malaman mo if you're improving or not, this application is the perfect application for you to know kung if you're improving in terms of your fluency. To use the application, just simply go to the website and register. In the website, you will have here different speaking assessments, may about jobs, college admission, call centers, nursing, software, flight crew, anything, no? Just simply choose a topic that you would like to try. So say for example, I will choose a topic about internet. So just simply click start and then click begin, and then of course dapat meron kang headset or microphone. So after that you will be asked series of questions para matest yung ating fluency in terms of pronunciation, use of grammar, and many aspects of speaking. After that, you will wait for about 1 minute for them to process your answers, and then after that, they will be providing you with a report. Please know that the success in learning English ay nakadepende on how committed at kung gaano kagusto nating matuto mag-English. Be patient with yourself. Do not be too hard on yourself at wag agad ma-frustrate kapag hindi natin na-achieve yung mga gusto talaga nating ma-achieve in terms of fluency. Learning takes time at mahalaga na you have that motivation at willingness na matuto. There you have it, guys. I hope that you will take heed of those tips para mas gumaling pa tayo in speaking English. If you find this video helpful, we appreciate if you give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel. Once again, this has been Teacher Mark for the Filipino Teachers. See you next time.